Huh? Where am I? A boat? Man, I ache all over. And that light. Just a sec. Hold on, give me a minute here. Let's see. I escaped with Joshua on Simon's snowmobile. We got as far as Sicily, and from there to Anchorage, where we hopped on a flight to San Diego, since we were supposed to meet Sushi there, and then, I don't know. I can't remember anything else. Truth is, I feel like I've been asleep for 3 days. Joshua's missing, and what in the world am I supposed to do now?
Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Runaway, sen żółwia. Moi drodzy, rozpoczynamy rozdział 5 i bardzo dobrze się składa, ponieważ rozdziału 4 miałem już dosyć. Nie ze względu, że mi się nie podobał, bo podobał mi się bardzo, ale ze względu na to, że obraz tak strasznie przycinał. Dlatego też odpowiadam na komentarz Piotra z poprzedniego odcinka. Taki długi odcinek, ponieważ chciałem jak najszybciej skończyć tamten rozdział. Teraz mamy rozdział 5, są nowe lokacje, nowe sprawy do rozwiązania, no i mam nadzieję, że poznamy też nowych ludzi. Aczkolwiek Sushi z przyjaciółmi wyruszyła w podróż, żeby nam pomóc. Ogólnie my byliśmy u profesora Simona, zostaliśmy zaatakowani, profesor Simon prawdopodobnie zginął, a my z Joshuą uciekliśmy. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, co się wydarzyło w międzyczasie, że znaleźliśmy się na tym statku, ale jest to chyba już dobra pora, żeby się tutaj rozejrzeć. Ogólnie mamy nowe wdzianko. Spójrz na korytarz.
This way leads to the staterooms, which are nicer than the suites in any hotel. Mine even has a popcorn dispenser in the jacuzzi.
Okej. Widzę, że mamy jakieś drzwi z panelem numerycznym, więc prawdopodobnie tutaj nie wejdę.
Behind the first glass door is another that seals shut in order to create a sea-locked chamber to keep water from sinking the boat. It's used to open the door, I bet. No, I have enough experience with these number pads to know you can't guess the password at random.
Okej, słychać w tle jak ktoś śpiewa. Obstawiam, że może być to Joshua.
The realism in the clouds is evocative and surprising. Jules Verne's Mystery Island by Frankie Spoonover. Man, whoever designed this room must have been a big Jules Verne fan, because if I'm not mistaken, that boat over there is Captain Nemo's Nautilus.
Okej. Czy Juliusz Verne czasami nie napisał Podróży dookoła świata, czy tam Podróży do wnętrza Ziemi? Tak mi się coś wydaje. Skafander nurka.
2000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. I think it weighs too much.
Nie mogę wziąć tego skafandru nurka, ale aczkolwiek wydaje mi się, że tak czy inaczej później mi może być przydatny. Spójrz na cylindryczną rurę.
I wonder if it's some sort of elevator. Let's see what happens when I press this button. Isn't that... Sushi!
Brian! You finally woke up.
It's amazing to see you again.
No, I'm the one who's excited. So how are you feeling?
Well, a bit nervous, because besides the whole Gina problem, the soldiers and the Trantonite, I can't even remember how I got here. The truth is, I don't even know where we are.
Ha ha ha. I got here this morning, but from what Rutger told me about last night, I'm not surprised your memory is shot. And as for the Trantonite, everything has been fixed. You don't have to worry about a thing.
What?
Let me explain. It turns out that a man flying in some bizarre device was painted inside a tomb within the ancient Mayan ruins of Palenque. It's so weird, it looks like a spaceship. So much so that people call it the astronaut of Palenque. As soon as I found out, I took off for Palenque. The stone has to be there. The first thing they told me when I got there is that the tomb was robbed more than 5 centuries ago. 5 centuries! Finding the stone was going to be impossible. Luckily, They gave me a hot contact, Paco, a Spanish student obsessed with the whole topic, and he just happened to be working at the temple ruins then. So nobody knows where it might be now? I mean, whatever was inside that tomb?
Don Inigo de Malantuñez y Gagnon. Search for him.
Where can I find him?
No idea. Probably at the bottom of the sea, since he was one of the cruelest pirates of the 16th century. Nobody knows how his galleon, the Orion, managed to survive the harshest tempests, or come out unscathed from battles with much better armed vessels. Legend even has it that his ship's figurehead shined like the sun. However, his sailors assured it was all thanks to a lucky charm made of stone, an awesome object that Malantuñez supposedly found in his youth.
And now you're going to tell me the miraculous item came from that robbed grave, right?
You are right. I've been researching, and it appears that as a kid, Captain Malantuñez worked for the conquistador Hernán Cortés. He had the bad fortune of falling in love with Malinche, who was none other than his commander's lover. Cortés challenged him to a duel, ripped out his eye, and left him in the jungles of Chiapas, fewer than 30 miles from the city of Palenque.
So you're suggesting that Malantuñez stole something from the grave, which protected him for the rest of his life? Very interesting. But how can I find his trail?
There's evidence that in 1564 he stole the map of the Manila route, the Spanish crown's best-kept treasure. It could have made him richer than the king himself. After that, his trail is lost. Perhaps he set sail for the Philippines. But if you're so interested, why don't you go look in the archives of the Indies?
I had heard that everything written on Spain's colonies in the Americas could be found in the archives of the Indies in Seville, Spain, and that even professional treasure hunters go there to locate sunken galleons. So I expressed my gratitude to Paco and vamoosed to Seville.
You're unbelievable, Sushi.
Hold on, the hardest part had yet to begin. I'm accustomed to breaking passwords and codes, pushing a button and getting quick results. But when I saw the work I'd have to do in Seville...
Here it is. In this aisle you'll find everything you need about galleons, which disappeared from 1560 to 1570. Look for whatever you want, and don't worry about making noise. I'll be alone tonight.
I searched through book after book, galleon after galleon, and pirate after pirate until... Captain Malantuñez of the Orion. That was it. I found a short passage of what seemed to be Malantuñez's memoirs, taken down by a female prisoner who was with him. On the last pages, his scribe wrote that an English boat had sunk the Orion, and after being rescued, this record keeper went on and on about what a scoundrel Malantuñez was. Lucky for us, the date of the shipwreck is mentioned, March 6th, 1564, 6 days after the Orion set sail on a journey from Acapulco to Manila. I had everything I needed to locate the approximate position of the galleon, so I checked maps from those days, did some calculations, and finally managed to determine an exact point in the Pacific Ocean. That's the whole story, Brian. I charted the possible shipwreck site to an area of less than 80 square nautical miles. Then I called Saturn and told him what direction to take.
80 square miles? Isn't that a lot?
Don't you believe it? A half hour ago, I programmed the sonar to look for underwater objects with the volume of the Orion. And in a few hours, it will start to relay its potential coordinates to us. Using that data, Dean Grassick will dive down to find out whether we've hit the jackpot or we have to continue the search. My time estimate is little more than 2 weeks. 3 weeks tops.
Sushi, that's too long. We have to find some other solution.
It's a difficult operation, Brian. The Douglas III's sonar is equipped with the most advanced submarine detection technology. So, unless you can come up with some sort of miracle, we'll have to wait.
Wait a sec. I think I may have missed something.
Okej, czyli tak naprawdę Sushi odwaliła za nas kawał dobrej roboty. Jestem jej naprawdę za to bardzo wdzięczny. Chciałbym jeszcze raz posłuchać twojej opowieści o wyprawach do... Okej, nie chcemy tego słuchać. Kto to jest Dean Grassick?
Who is this Dean Grassick?
Dean Grassick. You've never heard of him? But he's the greatest adventurer and treasure hunter in history. I hired him to go down to the ocean floor and retrieve the Trantonite.
Nigdy nie słyszałem o kimś takim, kto się nazywa Dean Grassick.
I've never heard of anyone named Dean Grassick.
You don't watch much TV, do you? His program, The Grassick Adventure, is one of the highest rated shows on primetime TV. I recommend it, because it's as if you were really there with him, fighting against wild monkeys in the jungle, searching for treasures and ruins, and fighting against polar bears. Dean takes a camera on all his adventures, and every evening he broadcasts images of the most amazing parts of that day's adventures. Plus, he's so cute.
Tylko problem jest taki, że te wszystkie programy telewizyjne są tak naprawdę wyreżyserowane. Niby pokazuje tutaj przygodę i tak dalej, a tak naprawdę ma obok siebie całą ekipę filmową, ma mnóstwo jedzenia. Weźmy na przykład tego, Bear Grylls. Niby pokazuje swoje przygody, jak je robaki i tak dalej, a patrząc na jakieś tam fragmenty za kulisami, to sobie robią biwaki, jedzą co im się żywnie podoba i tak dalej. Możemy mu ufać?
Can we trust him?
Of course, he's a man of perfect moral integrity. For example, he is so generous he even held a contest among the country's youths, and the winner got to go with him on his next adventure. He is a man of his word, as you can see. He's traveling with Camille, the French girl who won the contest.
A gdzie jest teraz?
What part of the boat is he in now?
A while ago, he told me he'd be in the sea lock room, tuning up the diving equipment.
I'd rather not talk about him anymore.
Don't be that way, Brian. You'll see how nice he is.
Chciałbym jeszcze raz posłuchać twojej opowieści, skoro mowa o Rutgerze i Saturnie.
Speaking of Rutger and Saturn.
Yes?
Jak to się stało, że oni też przyjechali?
Now, how is it they came too?
When you IM'd me about Trantor and the amoeba, I thought it would be a good idea to bring along a man of science. So before departing from Douglasville, I asked Saturn to join my team. As for Rutger, well, that was a bit more spur of the moment.
They're nice guys, but I think we've discussed their participation enough.
Okay, whatever you say.
Zauważyłem, że są tam drzwi chronione hasłem.
I've seen there's a password-protected door.
And you want me to give you the password, right? Well, store this in your memory. 0512.
0512. Thanks, Sushi.
No sweat. Anything else?
0512. Na szczęście my nie musimy tego zapisywać, mam nadzieję, że Brian zapamiętał ten kod. 0512. Wrócimy jeszcze do tej rozmowy.
Let's continue this conversation later, okay?
Whenever you wish, Brian.
I'm really grateful to Sushi for all she's done, but we can't wait for 2 weeks. Alpha said their time is running out, so Gina's life depends on me acting fast. I don't know how, but I have to find a way to locate the sunken galleon in the Trantonite before it's too late.
Jakoś sobie, Brianie, poradzimy. Ale zanim opuścimy to pomieszczenie, jeszcze się tutaj rozejrzę. Może będę mógł coś zabrać do ekwipunku. Ogólnie mój ekwipunek na tą chwilę jest pusty.
It seems so bizarre that there's no crew. If anyone came across it at sea, they'd think this was a ghost yacht. Luckily, there aren't many neighbors around here. No, I'm sure Sushi is a better captain than I.
Sushi to wszystko tak zaprogramowała, że statek sam się prowadzi.
The day I see Sushi in a place without all these electronics, I'll know the end of the world is near. No, Sushi needs it to run the boat.
No właśnie. Spójrzmy na jej biurko. Spójrz na Sushi, tutaj nic wziąć nie możemy. Tam też nic wziąć nie możemy. Okej, no dobra. Teraz moje pytanie brzmi, czy idziemy od razu do tamtych drzwi z hasłem, czy najpierw zobaczymy, co się znajduje tutaj? Apartament Neptuna.
According to the sign up there, it's the Neptune suite. Yeah, let's see what's in there.
Przy okazji się rozejrzymy, może coś będę mógł zabrać, na przykład ten posąg, aczkolwiek nie wiem po co.
A portrayal of Neptune, the Roman sea god. It's made of bronze, so it must weigh more than my car. However, the trident has come loose. I'll nonchalantly slip it into my pocket. Well, not too nonchalantly, or I may inadvertently saw a branch off of the family tree.
Ale może posłużyć jako widelec, na przykład. Okej. Tu nic nie ma, tu nic nie ma. Jest jakiś dziwny symbol. Ale chyba ten symbol do niczego mi się nie przyda, nawet nie jest klikalny. Na tym barku też nie ma żadnych punktów interaktywnych. Czyli wychodzi na to, że tylko i wyłącznie przyszedłem tutaj po trójząb. Bo do góry wejść się też nie da. No dobra, chodźmy zatem do tych drzwi z szyfrem. 0512, taki był chyba kod.
I believe Sushi said the password is 0512. Let's try. Got it! Hello?
Bonjour, Brian. How do you feel?
Have we met before?
But of course, at dinner yesterday. You were a bit, how do you say, dizzy?
Well, actually, I don't remember much of what happened yesterday. I don't even remember your name.
Don't worry, it sometimes happens. My name is Camille.
Nice to meet you, Camille. It's a pleasure to meet you again.
The same to you, Brian.
I'm ready, Hostov. You come here, baby.
Okej, jakaś nowa koleżanka.
I got it, you have, babe. Let's record until the sun goes down.
And action.
I am Dean Grassic, and let me say bienvenidos to the Grassic Adventure with Dean Grassic, your favorite show, broadcasting from Miami to the world, baby. You know why? Because I, Dean Grassic, promise tons of real adventure with money-back guarantee. You know why, amigo? Because I live tons of real adventures every day. You know why, amigo? Because I, Dean Grassic, am the greatest adventurer on the planet. The only one who can do the amazing stuff. You know why, amigo? Because I am oh, darn it. Watch your hands, Chiquita.
You're the one who messed up. You keep forgetting the script.
I don't know why I brought you here. Anyway, you beauty, I'm going to concentrate and we'll start over.
Wow, Camille. I didn't know that.
Hey, muchacho, don't bother my Chiquita. She's working.
You're Dean, right?
You guessed right. It's me, the one and only Dean Grassic. But don't be embarrassed to speak to me. Just treat me like an everyday guy. I'm your brother,
Sure, Dean. I'm Brian.
the teenager who has put me into the Orion's path.
Yeah, well,
You're hot stuff, amigo. Despite your lack of experience, you have really helped me out. But your contribution is done with, brother. I'm going to the bottom of the seas to get back the amazing rock. Cause I'm the greatest adventurer you'll ever know. Dean Grassic, the answer to all your troubles.
thanks, but I'd like to finish this on my own.
You are chilling, my brother. Courage is a great sign of the rookie adventurer. But you shouldn't try to hop on a running bus. Just hold on un momento, cause I'm gonna do you a big favor. All day today, I will answer your questions for free, placing all the wisdom of the Grassic Adventure method within your reach. Take advantage of this ultra cool offer and pose your questions, my friend.
Okej, mamy tutaj grosika, że tak powiem. Będę mówił grosik, tak po polsku bardziej. Czyli jest to gwiazda filmowa, a raczej telewizyjna, która utożsamia się na Indiana Jonesa. A grosik adventure. Poważnie, chciałbym sam popłynąć do zatopionego galeonu.
Seriously, I want to be the one to go to the sunken galleon.
Keep it cool, my brother. Do you think I'd dive to the Orion if I weren't the best? Keep your blinkers on me, amigo. And after a while, you may be ready to become a real adventurer.
Szczerze powiedziawszy, obstawiam, że Brian przeżył więcej przygód niż ten gościu. No i przeżył je jako tak wiecie, naturalnie, prawdziwie. A tu wszystko pewnie było reżyserowane. Na czym polega metoda przygody z grosikiem?
What is the Grassic Adventure method?
What rock did you climb out from under, kid? It is the amazing learning system for adventurers and treasure hunters. Patented by Dean Grassic. Its pages contain more than 12 years of experience, excitement, and triumph. Now it can be yours for the low price of just $39.99. Amigo, apply now and you will get an original 8x10 Dean Grassic glossy print, autographed by Dean Grassic himself.
Szczerze powiedziawszy, denerwuje mnie trochę ten grosik. Ma strasznie wysokie ego o sobie. Nie wydaje ci się, że jesteś trochę niesprawiedliwy wobec Kamili?
Don't you think you're being a little unfair to Camille?
Camille? What Camille?
It is moi, Camille.
Close it, mamacita. I'm talking to me, amigo.
Keep recording. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's quit the talk, or I have to work overtime.
Co Sushi z nim widziała, że go zatrudniła?
You can do this.
How's it going, Camille?
Hey, muchacho, don't bother my chiquita. She's working. You got a question? You ask me, amigo, okay?
Czyli z Kamilą nie możemy porozmawiać. Nie widziałeś tu może mojego kumpla Joshuły?
You haven't seen my friend Joshua around, have you?
I get the feeling you're talking about your friend with the glasses, no? He was here right now, but he stirred up a mess, moving everything around and screwing up my scene. That guy is one loco yoko.
No i bardzo dobrze zrobił. Mogę spytać, w jakich przygodach uczestniczyłeś?
May I ask what sort of adventures you've been on?
Answer these questions, my friend. Who cut down the last living example of the Havana puppy who played water polo in Rio Piranhas, winning a total of 7 matches against himself? What adventure always has the hot stuff?
Dean Grosik, jakiś kretyn. Dean Grosik, jak przypuszczam.
Come on, mi amigo. It's Dean Grassic.
Don't you believe it. Brian Basco ain't bad either.
Odzyskałem święty klucz Indian Hopi.
I recovered the sacred key of the Hopi Indians.
That's nothing, amigo. I stole the golden cigar label from Fidel's best cigar factory from his bedroom closet and took a siesta in his hammock.
Z pomocą 3 drag queen wpakowałem w kłopoty szefa mafii.
I got a mafia of killers in trouble with the help of 3 drag queens.
Please, amigo, don't insult me. I did the same thing with one drag queen, and she had an amazing fruit basket in her turban.
Byłem we wnętrzu ogromnego posągu w świątyni Tiki.
I've been inside of the monumental statues in the Tiki Temple.
But you didn't powder his nose, did you? I, on the other hand, cleaned the steps into Lincoln's right nostril on Mount Rushmore.
Przez wiele dni wytrzymałem z Joshuą.
I've been putting up with Joshua for days.
Well, amigo, that is a challenge. But I beat you on that one too. Once I babysat for 12 hungry primary school kids, 7 depressed Boy Scouts, 3 drunk musicians, and 1 calm scriptwriter.
Okay, I'll let you have the grand prize. Dean Grassic is the greatest.
You said it, kid. Come on. Ask whatever you want, and I'll answer.
Szczerze powiedziawszy, nie chce mi się już z nim rozmawiać.
Keep recording. I'm out of here.
There's no problem for me, brother.
Nie lubię takich gości, którzy się tak wywyższają nad sobą.
Last check, June 25th, 1994. Better pray the boat doesn't catch on fire. I better leave it right there. At least it's decorative.
Nie mogę zabrać gaśnicy do ekwipunku. Cóż to za monitor?
It's probably a touchscreen used to handle the crane and the hatches underneath it. If I did that, it might move the crane, but what good would that be right now?
Szczerze powiedziawszy, na tą chwilę nie mam zielonego pojęcia.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a dual system of watertight doors to keep the water from coming into the yacht. It doesn't look like there's anything unusual inside besides that jet ski.
Miami to the world, baby. You know why?
If I'm not mistaken, there's a dual system of watertight doors to keep the water from coming into the yacht. It doesn't look like there's anything unusual inside besides that jet ski. It's pretty much the same as the waterlock chamber next to it, but smaller. Yeah, I could hop in and dive around for a while. But it won't do me any good until I know where the Orion and Trantonite are.
Nie mogę wskoczyć do tej kapsuły.
It's used by divers and small crews to go straight to the sea floor. Yeah,
Tutaj mamy ogólnie sprzęt do nurkowania.
He must weigh more than a dead body. No thanks. I'll just use the oxygen in the air. Call me old-fashioned.
Hit it, you pretty woman. I'm dying for my lunch.
Sure, I'll take one. These things always come in handy, even if it's just to use as part of a practical joke.
No dobra, wzięliśmy jakąś rurkę.
No, this type of footwear is great for diving, or even for crossing rickety old bridges, but not for walking on the floors in this boat. Once I find that sunken galleon, I'll look into improving my diving skills. In the meantime, I'll just stick around the boat. I don't want to carry that around all day.
Nic nie możemy stąd zabrać oprócz tej rurki, którą schowaliśmy do ekwipunku. No dobra, ale widziałem, że były jeszcze jedne drzwi, do których możemy się udać. Chociaż my chyba przyszliśmy stąd. Tutaj mamy na pewno jakiś młotek. Mamy szklaną gablotę z siekierką. Jest też jakaś szklana gablota i tutaj są kolejne drzwi.
It's used to break the glass in the event of an emergency. No, better leave it by the glass cases in case there's an emergency. Plus, if I want to open them, it'd be easier just to ask Sushi for the key. I bet she has one. It looks like you need a key to open it. It's much newer than the one I used in Alaska. There's a long hose inside for use in the event of a fire. It looks like you need a key to open it.
Czyli nic stąd zabrać nie mogę. No dobra.
I have a feeling this won't be easy, but I must. I can't.
Ale jest kolejny panel numeryczny.
The boat is full of them. They must have been on sale. Yeah, let's see where this heads to. It looks like I'm in the cargo hold. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Those holes in the ceiling look like the hatches in the deck that they load the cargo through.
Okej. Prawdopodobnie tutaj będę mógł wejść do góry, skoczyć do tego akwarium i gdzieś tam głębiej zanurkować. Są jakieś skrzynie. Tutaj mamy zawór.
I guess it's used to empty the tank. No, I don't see why for the time being. It is one sturdy apparatus.
Wejdź po drabinie.
The tank is open on top. I better climb down. I don't want to fall in.
Póki nie mamy sprzętu do nurkowania, nie ma po co tam wskakiwać. Kolejny panel.
Hatches to deck. No, I don't see why for the time being. I don't know what it's connected to. Hey, let's see who answers. Hello? Anyone there?
Brian? Is that you? What do you want?
Nothing, Sushi. See you later.
Okej.
It apparently leads to cargo hold 2. It doesn't seem to have a password, but obviously I can't open it with my bare hands either. Most likely it's opened by pushing the red button to the right.
Czerwonego guzika po prawej stronie, powiadasz, tak?
It's next to a door with no lock, no doorknob, and no opening panel. I don't know if I can figure out what it's for. Well, open sesame. Whoa! It almost chopped my foot off. It must be broken, because it doesn't seem normal for it to close just because you release the button.
Albo potrzebowalibyśmy jeszcze jakiejś pomocy Być może jakiejś osoby, która by przytrzymała ten przycisk, a my byśmy mogli przejść na drugą stronę. Ale tak, na razie nie widzę powodu, żebyśmy tam wchodzili.
Let's see if this one is any looser and I can open it.
O, Kamila wróciła.
How are you, Camille?
Très bien, as you can see.
Skąd jesteś?
Where are you from?
From France. Don't I have an accent?
Wielcy generałowie, Francuzi, Juliusz Cezar, Napoleon, Don Quixote.
I was gonna say something as dumb as the Colonel would, but instead, I'll ask something else.
Znam Francję tylko z filmów. Paryż, Cancan, Nędzni.
I only know about France from the movies. Paris, the Can-Can, Les Mis.
Alors, you know the France of last century through the American movies? Maybe you should travel there to see what France is like today in person.
Bardzo chętnie bym się tam udał, razem z Giną i poznałbym George'a Stoubarda i Nicole. Aha, i macie tam znakomite wina, prawda?
Oh, and you have excellent wines there, don't you?
Mais oui, precisely. I brought 2 bottles as a gift for Dean, but he says he is on the wagon or something. He refused them. Too bad. Because what do I do with them now?
Można je wypić. Wiem, masz przyjaciela, który by oszalał na widok tych 2 butelek.
Well, I have a friend who would go wild over those 2 bottles.
Ah, you know about wine?
No, Little Demon is more into drinking it. The one who really knows his wine is my Uncle Albert.
Ah, oui?
Oj tak, mały demon by się ucieszył. Zawsze powtarza, woda jest do kąpieli i tylko brudasy ją piją.
He always says, water is for bathing and some dirty folks drink it.
I don't think I want to meet this uncle.
Ostatnio napił się wody w październiku 1947, kiedy się upił i za długo śpiewał pod prysznicem.
The last time he drank any water was in October of 1947, when he got drunk and sang too long in a shower.
And he's American?
Właściwie to przyszywany dziadek przez małżeństwo. Był z Henetady i miał 89-letnią kolekcję wrzodów.
Well, actually he's my great uncle by marriage from Schenectady. He has an 89-year-old ulcer collection.
Well, you are lucky you do not take after him.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Anyway, I'll tell you about Uncle Albert some other day. I'd love to keep talking about France, but
Jak to się stało, że pracujesz dla Grosika?
how is it you're working for Dean?
No, I do not work for him. I won a contest, and the prize was to experience his next adventure with him. You do not know how many people would pay to be in my place. I had very much the luck.
Oh yeah, I think Sushi mentioned that.
Jaki to był konkurs?
What type of contest was it?
It was an international contest in all the countries where they show the Grazik adventure. The winner was the person who found a golden coin in Dean's head. Merde. Why did I buy that tablet of chocolate?
Widać, że Kamila nie jest zbyt zadowolona z tego wyjazdu. Przykro mi to mówić, ale nie uważam, żeby Dean traktował cię z szacunkiem.
I hate to say it, but I don't think Dean treats you with much respect.
No. It's just his character. Really, he is very attentive and, well, right now he has very much the stress and he is not normally like this.
A mi się wydaje, że jest po prostu zwykłym guburem. Ten Dean się tylko popisuje.
That Dean is a show-off.
No, don't say that. Dean is the greatest adventurer in history.
Though,
No, nothing.
My jesteśmy lepszym poszukiwaczem przygód, więc czemu postanowiłaś wziąć udział w tym konkursie?
so why did you decide to take part in the contest?
I have always loved the adventure, and this was my chance to live one for real. Dean always says that adventure tests physical ability as a weapon against adversity.
That's what he says? Well, no. What adventure puts to the test is improvisation as a weapon against confusion. You spend time going from one place to another without knowing exactly what you're supposed to do. And you have to make things up as you go along in order to move forward, because if you let the confusion get the best of you, you'll just get stuck somewhere, and you'll miss out on the best part of the adventure.
Well, I never thought about it like that.
Me neither, actually. I was just improvising. Let's drop the topic of Dean, or I'm a wretch.
Okay, as you wish.
Anyway, See you around, Camille.
Where'd you go, mamita? You don't work?
Do zobaczenia, Camilo.
If I can't get this one open, I'm giving up. Well, I've made a decision. When this is over, I'm signing up for the gym.
Czyli za każdym razem musimy wciskać kod w tym panelu.
The pay must have...
Dobra, tu byliśmy, chciałbym jeszcze zajrzeć do kabiny.
No, I'll rest once we find the tran tonight.
A, nie mogę tam zajrzeć. Czyli prawdopodobnie muszę się cofnąć i porozmawiać z Sushi. Ale moi drodzy, wykonamy sobie to w kolejnym odcinku. Mam nadzieję, że ten wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!